Welcome back to the channel, folks. Let me ask you a serious question. How many plastic, striker-fired pistols have you cycled through in the last 5 years? Today, we are talking about permanent solutions. This is the 6 forever handguns you will never need to replace, and I mean zero complaints. I have got a chunk of pure American iron sitting on the bench right now, and frankly, it cycles smoother and prints tighter groups than the vast majority of the flavor of the month polymer guns flooding the market. We are not looking at budget range toys today. You know exactly what I am talking about. Those cheap blasters you run for a single weekend drill, only to trade them away the next month. Instead, we are breaking down 6 heirloom-tier, battle-proven weapon systems. These are overbuilt, duty-grade defensive instruments engineered to outlast your lifetime and probably your kids' lifetimes too. When those discount pistols get choked up with carbon and lock up under stress, these legendary platforms are just finding their rhythm. You buy these today to safeguard your home, and you hand them down so your grandkids can hold the line tomorrow. Our number one pick? It literally punched its ticket through the trenches of 2 global conflicts. Any master gunsmith worth his salt will tell you it reigns supreme as the king of the safe. Before we start turning money into noise out here on the range, do me a solid. Smash that subscribe button and tap the bell, because the hardware we are covering today will be ringing steel long after we are gone. Let us get into it. Number 6. The SIG P226. Kicking things off at number 6. The SIG P226. Let us rewind the clock to the 1980s. The U.S. military brass needed to retire the venerable 1911, searching for a modern high-capacity 9mm. During those brutal, mud-drenched trial runs, only one platform truly went blow for blow with Beretta. That was the mighty SIG P226. It only lost the general infantry contract because of some pencil-pushing bean counters worrying about the cost of spare parts. But let me tell you something about Navy SEAL operators. They do not give a damn about a logistics budget when they are stacking up outside a hostile doorway. They ran the raw performance metrics, saw the unmatched reliability, and took the P226 into the most unforgiving combat theaters on Earth. This sidearm is the ultimate marriage between old-world European machining and aggressive, modern tactical applications. You are looking at a massive, stainless steel slide milled from bar stock riding on a lightweight aluminum alloy frame. But the lockup is so ridiculously tight, it feels like a custom-fit match gun. It features a cold hammer-forged barrel that delivers surgical German precision. And that frame-mounted decocking lever. It is undeniably the safest, most intuitive method to safely drop the hammer over a chambered round, giving you a long, deliberate double-action pull for your first shot. Under extreme stress, when your heart rate spikes to 180 beats per minute, there is no tiny thumb safety to fumble with. The factory nitron finish is practically impenetrable. It shrugs off the daily abrasion of Kydex holsters, toxic body sweat, and high salinity coastal environments. I have handled beat-up police trade-ins that looked like they were dragged down Interstate 95. The finish was rubbed raw, but the action felt like it was gliding on ball bearings. 100,000 rounds is literally just a break-in period if you keep it properly lubricated. Naturally, Tier 1 performance comes with a premium price tag. A factory-fresh base model will run you around $900 to $1,100. Step up to the Legion series, boasting that slick tungsten gray PVD coating and a short reset trigger, and you are spending $1,200 to $1,400. Chasing those iconic, stamped slide West German variants? Dedicated collectors are happily dropping $1,500 to $2,000. On the surplus market, you can still score a solid used model for $700 to $900. It is the fighting pistol that the accountants hated, but the quiet professionals demanded. Number 5. The Glock 19. Moving on to number 5. The Glock 19. Back in 1988, Gaston Glock took a critical look at his duty-sized Glock 17. He realized plainclothes officers and armed citizens needed a platform that was vastly easier to conceal. By chopping the grip and shortening the slide, he inadvertently engineered the undisputed king of everyday carry. The Glock 19. I am a realist, and I will readily admit this blocky piece of Austrian polymer lacks the soul of polished blued steel and checkered walnut grips. But as a pure as uncompromising life-saving implement, it remains the most durable, unstoppable defensive handgun ever manufactured at scale. The sheer brilliance of this weapon lies in its ruthless simplicity. It operates on exactly 34 parts. In a life-or-death struggle, fewer moving parts means a drastically lower probability of a catastrophic failure. There is no exposed hammer to snag on your concealment garment when you draw. There are no external safeties to forget when your adrenaline dumps and your fine motor skills completely vanish. You establish your grip, you press the trigger straight back, and it fires every single time. That legendary Tennifer treatment penetrates the steel at a molecular level. It makes the slide surface harder than industrial drill bits, making it virtually immune to rust, even if you carry it against sweaty skin through a brutal summer. Down below, that polymer frame does more than just cut weight. It acts as a dynamic shock absorber. It microscopically flexes under the violent recoil of the 9mm cartridge, stripping away a massive amount of kinetic stress from the locking block. Inside, the cold hammer-forged hexagonal rifling creates a perfectly tight gas seal around the projectile. This maximizes muzzle velocity while significantly reducing barrel wear. I have personally run tactical courses where students drop these into slushy gravel pits, kick them across the dirt, and run them completely dry. They absolutely refuse to malfunction. There are first-generation models circulating with well over 200,000 rounds down the pipe, and they still pass strict armor inspections. The return on your investment is simply staggering. A brand new Gen 5 Glock 19 sits right in that $550 to $650 sweet spot. Tack on another $100 if you want the MOS cut for a red dot, and you can easily snag a bomb-proof Gen 3 police trade-in for $400 to $500 all day. It is the blue-collar champion of the gun world. It is not winning any beauty pageants, but it will guarantee you make it home for dinner. Number 4. The Beretta 92. Cruising into number 4. The Beretta 92. When this Italian masterpiece dropped in 1975, Beretta showed the world that a lethal combat tool could double as a work of mechanical art. When the U.S. military officially adopted it as the M9 in 1985, it survived a gauntlet of trials that literally rattled competing prototypes into pieces. The most iconic feature is undeniably that massive, cutaway open-top slide. Yes, it looks fantastic in the movies, but it was engineered specifically for uncompromising battlefield reliability. If you feed it a bad round, or if a fistful of mud finds its way into the action, there is no restrictive ejection port to trap the brass. The stoppage just blows straight out of the top, essentially clearing itself. Inside the frame, Beretta utilizes a unique falling locking block mechanism, which is a massive departure from the common tilting barrel systems. This keeps the barrel traveling straight backward on a perfectly flat horizontal plane. The payoff? Freakish. Laser beam precision straight out of the factory box. Pair that with a deeply chrome-lined bore, and you get a barrel that simply laughs at high-volume throat erosion. The traditional double-action to single-action trigger setup gives you a massive tactical advantage known as second strike capability. If you encounter a hard primer that fails to ignite, you do not have to break your grip to rack the slide. You just roll your finger through that heavy double-action pull and hit it a second time. Now, let us address the elephant in the room, the slide-mounted safety and decocker. It is a wildly polarizing feature, and plenty of shooters hate reaching up high to sweep it off. But strictly from an administrative and reholstering standpoint, it is a brilliantly safe mechanism to operate. After decades of brutal service through the global war on terror, this pistol's legacy is absolutely ironclad. The forged aluminum frame is built like a bank vault, totally immune to the UV degradation that eventually weakens polymer frames. Looking at the market, a classic 92 FS will set you back roughly $650 to $800. If you want to upgrade to the suppressor-ready, modernized M9A3 or A4, expect to pay between $900 and $1,100. And those pristine early Italian imports? Purists are driving those price tags well north of $1,000. It is the sidearm that proved a metal-frame duty gun does not have to be an unwieldy block of steel. Number 3. The C75, claiming the number 3 spot, the CZ75. Deep behind the Iron Curtain, right in the middle of the Cold War in 1975. A team of brilliant Czech engineers developed what I genuinely consider the most ergonomically perfect handgun ever devised. The CZ75 took the double-stack magazine concept from the Browning High Power and pushed the mechanics into uncharted territory. The true voodoo of this design is how the slide mates to the frame. Look at a 1911 or a standard polymer striker gun. The slide rides on the outside. CZ inverted the entire concept. The slide rides deeply inside the internal rails of the frame. This gives the shooter two massive advantages. First, it sinks the bore axis incredibly low into the web of your firing hand. When that 9mm round goes off, the mechanical leverage pushing the muzzle upward is practically non-existent. It shoots incredibly flat, practically begging you to run the trigger at warp speed. Second, this is a hefty, dense chunk of all-steel hardware, weighing in at around 35 ounces unloaded. That physical mass just devours felt recoil. Because the slide rails engage along the entire length of the dust cover, the friction is spread perfectly even. It is one of the very few firearms on the planet that actually feels smoother and tighter after a 10,000-round break-in. And that single-action trigger break? Once you sweep down the manual safety and hit the wall, it snaps with a beautifully crisp 4 to 5 pound release. This exact architectural blueprint has been copied by manufacturers globally, but none of the clones capture the soul of real Czech steel. It absolutely crushes the competition in practical shooting sports, and it remains a trusted sidearm for elite units like the Russian Spetsnaz. You can grab a standard CZ75B today for about $600 to $750. If you want to dominate your local USPSA matches with a competition-tuned Shadow 2, prepare to spend $1,200 to $1,400. Those highly coveted vintage pre-B models are commanding a serious premium, hovering between $800 and $1,200. People like to joke that it is a gun for tactical hipsters. But the absolute second you run a rapid-fire build drill on a steel torso, you instantly fall in love with the engineering. Number 2. The Browning High Power, coming in hot at number 2. The Browning High Power. This is the grand finale, the final sketch from the absolute godfather of modern ballistics, John Moses Browning. He laid the architectural groundwork, and the genius Dudon Save over at FN in Belgium refined it into an immortal legend. When this masterpiece hit the market in 1935, it permanently altered the math of gunfighting. While American police officers were relying on 6-shot revolvers or 7-round single-stack autos, the High Power stepped onto the scene packing 13 rounds of 9mm in a magazine that sat completely flush. It was the undisputed, original Wonder 9. Its military resume is staggering, serving as the official sidearm for more than 50 sovereign nations. British SAS operators used it to do incredibly violent, necessary work. Canadian infantry dragged it through the mud of Europe. During World War II, it was prized by the Allies, and any captured units were immediately snatched up by Axis soldiers. Commanding that level of respect from both sides of a global conflict is completely unprecedented. Mechanically, it utilizes a camlock operating system. It was a monumental leap in technology, far more robust and efficient than the old swinging link barrels of that era. But the real secret weapon of the High Power is its grip geometry. When you punch out to full extension, the iron sights just organically align with your dominant eye. It points as intuitively as aiming your own finger. If you are in the market, those Belgian-crafted FN guns are the holy grail. The deep, mirror-like bluing and the meticulous hand-fitting on those vintage models. You simply cannot replicate that old-world craftsmanship on a modern, high-volume assembly line. Drawing a well-maintained High Power feels like handling a bespoke, custom-tailored suit. It is unbelievably thin for a double-stack, perfectly balanced and highly effective. Hunting down a pristine model requires patience. A solid, Belgian-made shooter will run you between $800 and $1,200. If you want the modernized MK3 versions, featuring upgraded sights and ambidextrous safeties, set aside $1,000 to $1,500. And if you are chasing a true museum artifact, like a tangent sight model or a verified German occupation trophy, get ready to write a big check. Those fetch $2,000 to $4,000 effortlessly. Every single high-capacity concealed carry pistol in your vault right now shares DNA with this legendary workhorse. Number 1. The Colt 1911, taking the undisputed crown at number 1. The Colt 1911. There is only one platform that demands this level of absolute reverence when you pull it out at the range. On March 29, 1911, the U.S. military officially adopted the most significant combat handgun in human history, the Colt government model. To be perfectly honest, referring to this as just a gun feels like an insult. It is a heavy, forged block of American freedom. It neutralized threats in the horrific, gas-filled trenches of France. It cleared heavily fortified bunkers during the savage island-hopping campaigns in the Pacific. It survived the frozen hellscape of Korea and the suffocating, muddy jungles of Vietnam. So why does it remain the ultimate, multi-generational fighting tool? It comes down to raw heavy metal and flawless geometry. We are talking about dense, forged carbon steel slides reciprocating on forged steel frames. The single-action trigger system on a tuned 1911 is the absolute pinnacle of firearms mechanics. It pulls straight to the rear. There is no hinge, no pivot. It breaks exactly like a thin glass rod, and the reset is so microscopic, the gun practically shoots itself during follow-up shots. The severe grip angle physically forces your wrist to lock into a dominant recoil-absorbing posture. And then there is the payload, the legendary 45 ACP. It is a massive lumbering chunk of copper and lead that impacts soft tissue with the kinetic energy of a runaway freight train. The true genius of Browning's design is its infinite modularity. Every single component that experiences wear can be easily swapped. You can drop in a match-grade barrel, fit a custom barrel bushing, tune the extractor tension, and replace recoil springs indefinitely. That forged frame will basically outlive the sun. I have personally squeezed the trigger on U.S. property stamped 1911s stamped in 1918. And they will still drill a single ragged hole in a target at 25 yards today. Because the aftermarket support is limitless, you can customize it to your exact specifications. Master artisans at elite outfits like Wilson Combat and Nighthawk Custom have transformed this rugged combat pistol into highly functional art. The price of admission covers a massive spectrum. A dependable, mil-spec production gun from Springfield Armory or Colt will get you into the game for $800 to $1,000. If you want to own a piece of literal history, like a verified World War II Remington Rand? Stash away $1,500 to $3,000. But once you fall down the rabbit hole of hand-lapped, custom-built elite models, you can easily hemorrhage $4,000 to $10,000 without blinking. But hear me clearly. Even a rough, gritty entry-level model will far outlast your physical ability to shoot it. A 1911 never wears out. It just wears in. Every holster wear mark, every scratch on the slide is a hard-earned badge of honor. It is the absolute summit of our defensive firearms heritage. Alright guys, there is the final intel brief. 6 iconic battle-proven handguns built to go the absolute distance. From the flawless, straight-pull trigger of the Colt 1911 to the heavy metal resilience of this 75. We are not talking about disposable polymer blasters here. These are professional-grade defensive instruments, the kind you proudly wipe down with oil on a quiet Sunday afternoon. The weapons you eventually hand over to the next generation, once they prove they are mature enough to carry that responsibility. A true forever firearm is an investment in your family's protection, and a physical piece of your personal legacy. Now, I want to hear from the heavy hitters in the community. Which one of these legendary steel platforms is sitting loaded in your quick access safe right now? Or maybe, what piece of history are you hunting for next to add to your collection? Drop your loadout and your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you absorb some solid tactical intel from this breakdown, do me a massive favor. Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And ring that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into defensive hardware and training. Remember the fundamental rule of concealed carry: buy once and shoot forever. These 6 platforms are built for the fight. Stay safe out there, keep your powder dry, train hard, and I will see you on the range.